The wise chameleon. In a big, beautiful forest filled with tall trees, sparkling rivers, and vibrant flowers, animals of all kinds lived together. The birds chirped merrily in the trees, the lions roared loudly from their dens, and the elephants trumpeted proudly as they walked through the grassy fields. Among these animals, there was one very special creature, a chameleon named Kito, who could change his color to match anything around him. Kito wasn't big or strong like some of the other animals, but he was very smart and observant. His skin could turn green like the leaves of the trees, brown like the bark, or even bright red like the berries in the bushes. This special ability made Kito the most colorful animal in the entire forest, and he was loved by many for his gentle nature and his kind heart. The forest was a place of wonder, with different tribes of animals living together. There was the lion tribe, known for their strength and bravery, the elephant tribe, admired for their size and wisdom, and the bird tribe, praised for their ability to fly high and see far. Each tribe had its own part of the forest where they lived, hunted, and played. While they lived in harmony most of the time, they didn't always agree on everything. One day, a great disagreement arose among the tribes. The lion tribe, with their loud roars and sharp claws, declared that because they were the strongest, they should be the leaders of the forest. The elephant tribe, with their massive size and strong trunks, argued that they were the biggest and wisest, so they should be the ones in charge. The bird tribe, with their ability to soar above the trees and see everything below, insisted that their keen sight made them the best leaders. The disagreement soon turned into a full-blown argument. The lions roared and swished their tails angrily, the elephants stomped their feet and trumpeted loudly, and the birds flapped their wings furiously as they screeched at the other tribes. The peaceful forest, once filled with harmony and joy, became noisy and full of tension. The animals stopped playing together, and the once friendly greetings turned into harsh words. Kito the chameleon watched all of this from the safety of his leafy branch. He didn't like to see the animals fighting and arguing. The forest had always been a happy place, where everyone helped each other and lived together peacefully. Kito thought hard about how he could help. He knew he wasn't as strong as the lions or as big as the elephants, and he couldn't fly like the birds, but he had something else, wisdom and the ability to blend in. Maybe I can help them understand each other, Kito thought, as he came up with a clever plan. Kito decided to visit each tribe to understand why they were so upset. He started with the lion tribe. As he approached their den, he changed his color to golden, just like the lion's fur. The lions noticed Kito and welcomed him. "Why are you fighting?" Kito asked the lions gently. The lions, still feeling proud, replied, "We are the strongest in the forest. We protect everyone, and that's why we should be the leaders." Next, Kito made his way to the elephant tribe. Before reaching their gathering place, he changed his color to gray, just like the elephant's skin. The elephants, seeing Kito's gray color, felt that he understood them and welcomed him warmly. "Why are you fighting?" Kito asked the elephants kindly. The elephants, standing tall, replied, "We are the biggest and wisest. We have the strength to clear paths and the wisdom to make decisions. That's why we should be the leaders." Finally, Kito visited the bird tribe. He climbed high up into the trees where the birds lived and changed his color to match the bright, colorful feathers of the birds. The birds, seeing Kito's bright colors, chirped happily and invited him to sit with them. "Why are you fighting?" Kito asked the birds softly. The birds, fluttering their wings, replied, "We can fly high and see far. We can spot danger before anyone else. That's why we should be the leaders." After listening to each tribe, Kito thought deeply about what he had learned. He realized that every tribe believed they were the most important because of their unique strengths. But Kito knew that a forest could not be led by strength, size, or sight alone. The next day, Kito called a meeting under the great baobab tree, the oldest and wisest tree in the forest. All the animals from every tribe gathered there, curious about what Kito had to say. As the animals gathered, Kito stood in the middle of the circle. He looked at each tribe and began to change colors. First, he turned golden like the lions. Then, he turned gray like the elephants. Finally, he turned bright and colorful like the birds. The animals watched in amazement as Kito changed colors right before their eyes. "Look at me," Kito said in a clear voice. "I can change to look like all of you because I believe each one of you is special." Kito turned golden again, just like the lions. "Lions, you are strong and brave," he said. "The forest needs your courage to protect everyone from danger. Without your strength, we would not feel safe. But strength alone cannot lead the forest." Next, Kito turned gray like the elephants. "Elephants, you are big and strong," he said. "The forest needs your power to move heavy things and clear paths through the thickest parts of the jungle. Without your size and wisdom, the forest would not be able to grow as it does. But size alone cannot lead the forest." Finally, Kito turned bright like the birds. "Birds, you can fly high and see far," he said. "The forest needs your sharp eyes to spot danger and find food from high in the sky. Without your sight, we would not be able to prepare for storms or find new places to live. But sight alone cannot lead the forest." Kito continued speaking, now changing his colors back and forth between all the different tribes. "Each of you has something special to offer," he said. "Instead of fighting over who should be the leader, why don't we all work together? The forest needs strength, size, and sight to be a safe and happy place. If we all work together and use our special gifts, our forest will be the best place for everyone to live." The animals looked at each other, and slowly, they began to nod in agreement. They realized that Kito was right. Each tribe had something important to give, and they could only make the forest better by working together. The lions understood that they couldn't protect the forest alone, the elephants knew they couldn't build paths alone, and the birds realized that they couldn't watch over the forest alone. From that day on, the animals stopped arguing. The lions, elephants, birds, and all the other tribes became friends. They shared their strengths and helped each other. The lion tribe helped protect the forest, the elephant tribe cleared paths and made sure the rivers flowed freely, and the bird tribe kept watch from above, warning everyone of any dangers. They played and laughed together, just as they did before the disagreement began. Kito became a hero in the forest. The animals respected him not because he was strong or big, but because he was wise and fair. They knew that it was Kito's wisdom that saved their forest from falling apart. Kito was invited to join all the different tribes whenever they held meetings, and they often asked for his advice when they faced difficult decisions. The forest became peaceful and happy again. The animals worked together to make their home the best it could be. They learned to appreciate each other's strengths and to help each other whenever they could. The once noisy and tense forest was now filled with the sounds of animals playing, birds singing, and the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze. And whenever the sun shone on the forest, it made Kito's colorful skin glow, reminding everyone of the wise chameleon who brought them together. The animals learned an important lesson: it's not about who is the strongest, biggest, or fastest. What matters most is how they can help each other and live together in peace. They realized that every animal, no matter how small or different, had something valuable to offer. Kito continued to live in the forest, always ready to help and share his wisdom. And every time a new problem arose, the animals would remember Kito's words and work together to find a solution. The forest remained a place of harmony and happiness, thanks to the wise chameleon who taught them the power of unity.